Good afternoon, Commission Authority. I just want to make a public service announcement that you guys are human. You guys are human. There's not no certain doctrine that y'all are following. Y'all might be part of the inception of the common sense matrix, but you guys are human. You guys do let people. Just to all commission authority, stop lying. Stop making it sound like the world's a matrix that y'all are held out of the spill whilst people aren't protected to the 100%. Y'all not the reason. Y'all not that type of authority. It's not that serious to lie. Okay? You clock in, you work your shift, you're tired, you get off work like every other motherfucking job people get. Stamped. Understood. So, cause in the end, we not gonna act like I'm just wearing this for fun. Like I'm grown now. No. You guys are human. Okay, you have the most, and when you don't do your job, you have the most counterfeited party city uniform. That's it, easy. It's so simple. You guys are human. Who did something that y'all got some clout that y'all can't make mistakes. Y'all can't make mistakes. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can't. That's not the job too. But guess what? People still hire you. You know what I'm saying? Just like I was talking about with a platform. It's just it's that understanding. That's why that platform was tweaking and shit. Because it's like, if they can be hired and play dumb, why can't we play dumb and just... That's what happened. We here. That's what, you know what I'm saying? In the end, when it's an authority job, okay, you leave it to our intellectual, mature people, which is how doctors have fallen off too, because they see through. They know who to trust as authority. They know the whole administration. They don't trust no other administration but that. A hospital straight up be like, oh, this is okay. You get paid. Some people, and then like I said, doctors fall off too. Some people want to get their headache out, and they're a doctor, so they don't have to prescribe themselves no pills or tag themselves that they have a headache. They just don't do their job to the fullest. Where you have to look for that, and like I kept talking about my mom was like, he's so selfless. No one's that selfless. He's suicidal. And I'm a grown man getting off work. You get what I'm saying? Not holding the door like, oh my God, hurry up and get out here so I can close. Oh, y'all had a great day? Oh, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. You know what I'm saying? There was a male that worked with me there. While my brother's like, yes, ma'am. So it's not even like this atmosphere like, okay, he needs to elaborate to confirm like his mom really brought him to the emergency room and he wasn't. No, I'm not known as that type of child. I have an older brother that said, finally, I'm the one, that's tagged as need to respect boundaries, and people don't give me that boundaries, but we loan it out. Like I was saying, when people hate that, I give people space to think and they accommodate me. He the opposite of that. I got called on the phone finally because he saw they was. I don't give a fuck about that stuff either. Come on. So Cause yeah, so I figured out the administration that got down after after a long day at work, and I don't even have to explain the job. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody got down. No, um, the only way that could have been instead of them going, ma'am, because first it started like, ma'am, with what? What? I don't get what you're saying. Like, we just in there chilling, and he's like, you're the one that looked like you didn't enjoy your day at work. We all didn't enjoy our day. He's so selfless, he's suicidal. We can do that. We can do that. We can do that. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to, you get what I just wanted to, put a whole full circle on you guys are human, and clout like that gets people killed. Because if don't get sedated, stop your heart, and they have to mom. So if I'm just now talking about a nightmare, like talking one where everybody a whole place a couple places told you don't call that. So, okay, but it's just man, you know what I'm saying? The room is just outside, the whole room, not and in the end, it's like every day I gotta prove innocence or something to get a little accommodation, just a little, just a kinch, just a little. Can't think of a small word other than increment, but smaller than increment, just a little. I can help you, but they hate that me helping y'all will help me. I always just Diablo, like, oh, what you need help with, you know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna eat off of that too, because laws are in, just take me out of the way and let laws have to eat out to get me back into a good gesture, because that's all I wanted to, make understood. Like, I don't want to hear nothing, like I said on my other handle, about, so in the end, hospitals are Gucci. Like, the Zozi station told me to look at a certain state for football and what's between, right? They don't trust no other administration. That click, that 2 and 2. You know what I'm saying? So that being said, I don't have to say it. No, I don't have to say it. But in the end, that's just the whole point. I don't have to say it. What did you try to say? In the end, that clout is gone. It's crazy because that clout has been existing forever. Or I might have been the only one out of the loop. Like I told them, I get the chicken, you know what I'm saying? So me having that clout put people in danger, but I didn't make the clout, so it's people just, like I said, there's a difference between dreams. And everybody knows it's a whole different, it's a whole opposite, you know what I'm saying? Like, dreams are, like I said, more of a meditation state caliber. Nightmares are more of a summoning, what's the word? What's the word when the whole atmosphere is fogged and it's like a caution? What's that word? Like, what's the word when they say it's like be careful for the natural disaster of the air. Mist. It's more of a mist pertaining to not being able to dream. And I've always been like that since a kid, and my mom just laughed at me at Olive Garden when I told her people see that mist at work. And I was like, it's not the first time. And then I've told her, I actually got told that. I got a song where I talk about what grade, but it's okay. And then I saw this lady didn't have no goddamn pictures on her on her platform, and I was just like, wow, what are you? You are trying to stop the next big thing, like I said, I'm a 5-star prospect on killtheprospect.com, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, but, that's, the main thing is I like my shit on 1,000%, so 100% show it still was enough, and people trying to act like they can be debacle that they are human. Right? Trying to, in the end, the situation is. So, for another example, right? Because it's lingering in the air, right? Before I say it, let's just say it's lingering in the air. Like I said, it's like I'm out of the loop of, what's the word? I guess sell your soul is when you don't have no more money to give your energy to, barter your body, I guess, like I'm saying about the understanding that I always give people space to think for themselves. So your soul is when it's that pertaining, and they try to call it with a certain group when it's people group themselves, or it was just people was great with doing that and not getting caught, that it got named or alias for people that was the military started as a hospital first, because I tell people I'm every word in the dictionary because every word's its own mythology. So we're only hearing the perspective of where this Lanier got the understanding of the mythology. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's a whole understanding. I explained it in videos before about how words get labeled when they're I guess, what's the word? I can't think of the word, but come from, I guess, derivative of hieroglyphs from a long time ago, from pictures in general, but for the ancient time, hieroglyphs. So, yeah. I don't want, no, don't. Y'all are human. It's not a certain science project. Y'all not on the peak to save humanity. Y'all are human. Like all these other motherfucking jobs. That's what that was. It was that peak of, well, might as well use it up. You know what I'm saying? Or, like this is the first time or something. So, yeah. So, that if people ask me what I think about the presidential election, that answer is why I answer like, I think the mafia should go into the White House, and people will look at me like, what are you talking about? And it's like they're like, fuck you, but I just said, what are you talking about? It's like, what am I? Like, I had sometimes because it's like, I guess, I don't know but I'll say that, and then they'll be like, and then I'll be like, or I say something like, cause and then I add on like the people, I think the people that like, that pay the president to, need to, this doesn't be an alibi to not blame them, or they go in there and they show like stuff that need to be troubleshooted, and they at fault, and then we can go back and say, okay, we need to vote in better people if they're like, them not have this untouchable. And when I say, they be like, when I say to pay them, they be like, who pays them? Or if I didn't say mafia, I'll repeat it, like the mafia. That's proof the mafia is real. Because that's the top ceiling between the two. Because nothing's wrong with the government. Like I was saying, where people are passive, or like I said in the video about the Greek or Roman, are passive to their heritage and has the same understanding of something. It's people are left with that safety protocol and don't follow no more, and have that type of glitch of clout. Like I was just talking about how we can all understand we're all human, right? So, So that being said, moving forward, we understand stacking so much you can't stereotype war. The way the war room is set up, Dan Lanning said real football. The backup quarterback for Army football said black flag mentality. It's like, do you feel comfortable under or in shot? He's like, I don't feel comfortable in any crickets. And y'all niggas know what that was. I'll just say my wrestlers know what I'm talking about. And then it's just football. That's what I mean by being related to Dan Marino and Up Game. If I don't want to keep leaving the country, and then they confirming I'm that prowess from this mist. That the mist obviously, but they were so enjoying the vibe, then notice who it was. So that being said, because that's the whole point. The whole point of me going live is, Instagram, it has, all my platforms have more than just people that knew me from school. This one has people that know me. So, the inverted survey, you get what I'm saying? I'm talking some shit where, nobody, we are human. You get what I'm saying? They don't have that ability. And the other thing is, like I said, I guess I'm left out the loop, right? Is how do you, you're watching a video, right? And say you accidentally close it, but then when you press it, it doesn't start right back at where you press play. Like it's like a little off. Like that's what I'm saying. Like it's some dumbass clout. Like it's like I said, I get the chicken. It's like want me to be a sitting duck for information. It's just regular understanding. It's like people trying to put a fog around my face. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully it make me don't wrestle right. You know what I'm saying? Or like I said, how I had to juggle other heartbeats. People try to put their heartbeats on top of my heartbeat, which is very illegal. If we don't understand what young Webpoolz is, and our authority has done that. Like I said in the last video, or videos I've said, you know what I'm saying? So, we are human. And, I'm the type of person that likes people to not talk when I'm trying to do the impossible. There's like a saying that says that don't, so I'll take that off the fence situation, even though it can get clouded that the attention spans is going to inception the situation, even though it's not right to, but I'm used to that type of mist anyway, right? You know what I'm saying? So, but in the end, how I got in this inception is people saying, who do I think I am? By glowing, being able to stay mature through trauma. That we didn't establish, it had to be done so it can be established. Like I already said in the video about Cadence talking and then gun pointed there from for however way. Like I said, how do this video don't start exactly like if you think be. And the thing is, because y'all don't have that power or time to learn that power, and I already didn't stack so much noise, you can't stereotype war, and organized it that to build, like practicing wrestling, right? Or football, or basketball, you practice a shot so much, it's second nature to you. It might not be second nature to you. It might clout just be around you so much that people don't know that you shooting it with a whole 100% of your brain, but no one paying attention to when you do that. You get what I'm saying? Everybody's paying attention to I always play with a hand behind my hand, and I ain't scared to do it if it's a safety. I'm not gonna hide that. Other people, they'll be passive with that type of technique, and there are other techniques to troubleshooting things. Like I said, falling technique and etc. between, right? So yeah, so I didn't stack so much noise and hashtag Number1shadowballer, and before a match, everybody already knew what I might do after the what third, fifth. I wanted to go high, but I was like, let's be a little smart with fool me once, shame on you, fool me twice, shame on me, and then I would still be able to. In the second match, we made it a fair match. In the third match, they knew okay, it has to be an authority martial arts for him to win. You get what I'm saying? Like I wasn't hiding anything. There's not a certain move I'ma do, but all they talked about is this is what he's practicing sharp at. And then when I got on the match, the third match, I didn't controlled substance all my matches from my third match. Actually, the first match, but fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. You know what I'm saying? Or however way it can go, but usually that way. But yeah. So that's why that's why I say that as young Webpool. It was I already knew, you know. And then that's why I don't even watch fights, because it's like they already knew from whatever they're shadow boxing or shadow fighting. And it's just like, wow. Okay, street comedy is a channel. I haven't got to the street comedy skits yet. You know what I'm saying? It's high. I'm the totem pole of all of that. I could talk about anything. It's like any interview with somebody that has some type of intriguing ability or facet of things or mean something to the world. I didn't say I mean everything to the world. I'm just saying I have something intriguing. And that platform was tweaking. So that being said, yeah, so I've stacked so much noise and stuff that people anticipate what they choose what they want to do, and the kids mill the air saying what I can do. Like whatever the last video was pertaining to, where I had to explain my cadence talk, being family orientated, and proof that I've been lost. That's what that word is, or stained up so much that I need to be badged and non-commissioned. You get what I'm saying? Like I was explaining in the video about what the etc. I know what I'm saying. So yeah, you get what I'm saying. So and so people will play along like I'm going to. I got to a rabbit hole of battleships, right? Moment of silence, because I know what I can bring up after saying that. As my city knows me. And people try to fog or cause a miss, right? To try to, since it's funny that I have to explain, the miss is so thick, I have to explain this, we don't see the sarcasm of having to explain that, because it's obvious there's an opposite between someone that always sleeps good and someone that doesn't sleep. Obvious, right? But I wake up with more energy than everybody. Oh, it's a dream to me as a gentleman or chivalry guy. So that being said, yeah, so they didn't learn that from me doing wrestling, like fog my vision. I was in the right sport, and football did that too, and then saw that shit was too easy for me, and so tried out the era 16, where I keep saying I did everything Marino would have did and called itself a great character. So they would have dried out. If they dried out the air on this like Marino, they would have did this to Marino. So I'd rather me than him. Um, as like I said, I think it's cool as hell that he said he would have thrown for 60 touchdowns. And then it's like, it sounds like he got a zillion examples off of helm stacking noise. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I mean. And then like I said, people went live with me, and then they'll be like, and I'm just, what I keep bringing up about Nightmare, but that's just the main. So that's just an exponent or something to bring up extra example. But in general, I'm hard on myself more than people. So then they go live with me. They're like, oh, hey, damn, I do watch Authority, like, and he's a topic like that. Damn, I do that, and he's a topic like that. Yeah, and I got it for being hard on myself. How'd you get it? Oh, they just let me slide. You gonna buck on me for not letting you slide when that's just me. That's me being like, that's not right. It's not me wanting to. So inverted survey. That's why it'll be so funny. People coming to my live because I just like, what's good? How you been, bro? And they want to talk about all this stuff they know I don't want to talk about. I would only talk about it because I'm not a worse invitation, and it got brought up as a subject. You know what I'm saying? I want to, but the one thing to do is keep making it flicker the route out of this situation. So they'll try to talk until that shit get clogged and missed again. And they're like, all right, bro. And I'm like, yeah, see him. So it's just like, in the end, let's not play dumb about jurisdiction, because like I said, it'll be so funny people coming to my live and they was on one that they forgot that the second I talking to me is a draining, and it's draining because they don't have that type of, I'm a dark aura. Usually talking dark auras is draining. Let's leave it like that, right? No, I'll explain it more. But yeah, it's draining. It's like, don't be depressed, and then I know I work on that. It's like, how do you work on? You know what I'm saying? Okay, you don't have to do all that. I want to do all that. Like, things gonna get better for you. You know what I'm saying? And then it's also like, don't be hard on yourself. It's like, I'm not suicidal. I'm doing it to become great. Oh. And then they hate being this dark aura. I give them space to think for themselves. You know what I'm saying? Then it accommodates other things I could have brought up, other than it's draining talking to me. So that's how I'm popular. It's draining talking to me. You know what I'm saying? Usually, Marino, like I said, Marino is a great example, but I'm a dark aura. An up game, you know what I'm saying? So now the way the game, it's an up game, and these niggas don't trust a thing, and consistency of cool make me boring. That inverted survey, that's how I go live. That whole course. It's not the way the game, it's an up game. Oh, what's up, bro? What's up? Where you been? And then it's just like, they want to be like, don't say that's some good stuff. And I'm like, I'm a savage. And like, oh, you trying to be funny, call yourself a savage. Stuff like that pop up. And it's just like that. Because it's just like free will. And I'm not doing nothing to hinder nobody. I'm trying to get out of being hindered. I don't make my draining energy drain you. You want to play that game? You know what I'm saying? If I have draining energy to drain people. But all right, so So yeah, so the whole situation is that whole understanding how. So I don't know how videos work. It's cool. I watched back that video and it was cool to me. Oh, when I was watching the game, and you know, that's what it is. It's that whole understanding of that site, and you know, the game has fell off because I guess it'll accommodate me if people go on that site. And it's like not going on that site makes me a better prospect. Actually, going on the site is like, why would we need him? We got people that are that great already. And it's like, I'll rather give you your accolades and people without doing it too. That way, then people confirm not picking you up because we're as great. Twin, where have you been? Nobody knows it. Last one. No, I lie. That's what I'm saying. That's why I was freestyling like that. Like niggas, then I just want to play. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. So, yeah. If that didn't make sense for the video or something. So, yeah. But you know, I'm just this mist. So, obviously, someone that can survive a mist that only gets thicker. The main thing is knowing my consciousness of it's just Zamane. You know what I'm saying? If you wanna come and take a ride with me, I feel this way. Must be Zamane. You know, the script is like, man, you know what I'm saying? So, I know what I'm saying. But yeah, so the whole point is, that's what that really hit the point of, you know what I'm saying? 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 You did. So, yeah. So, just imagine knocking out at school and it's because of a miss. Like I said, that's my lion's nap or some shit. Um, and then the whole tournament. Yes, before I had to wrestle, I had to juggle people's heartbeats. And that's worse because it's like, you know, it's like, you know, I could have a heart attack. That's a lot of chicken, goddamn. And then, like I said, I also deal with authority. That's a lot of chicken. You know what I'm saying? I get the chicken. I get the chicken. And then everybody lied, like, okay, but I won a sportsmanship award. So, you know, that's what I'm saying. I put the weight to the, you know what I'm saying? It's like, well, what MVP is better? My sportsmanship award. I had to juggle. I get the chicken. I get the chicken. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, damn, it was, he's waiting on y'all. Like I said in my other videos on the head, but that's what the coaches was like. And so, yeah, it's kind of weird to say there was no momentum commits. And there was peaks like that at school that had other players that didn't have to do all that, right? You know what I'm saying? And then I'm hard on myself, and that's what kind of quiet the air. It's like my whatever, you know, whatever check and balance. I'm hard on myself more than they can understand. So it's like crickets or something. And yeah, so it's like people. I'm not in the lead because I'm gonna still have to balance that stuff or something, right? So let's get to it. I don't have to, because you know if I win 6-man, I was, it was like they was like Blake Griffin, like there was a part there's a part where, I bring up Blake Griffin a lot. Let me tell you why I bring up Blake Griffin. Right? I explain why I bring up Dan Marino, right? The up game, right? I bring up Blake Griffin a lot, right? Because I kind of said it was like a rookie game or something, or it was something. Oh, actually, him having the chance to have his rookie season was proof of he didn't peak so much in the it's these it wasn't like one of those, like I'm saying, people authority let people slide and they don't go with the conjunction, but it's like who and you and what army. It was like that's how it's that's how you handle a situation, and they wanted to troubleshoot. That's how you handle the situation, so they can do a you and what army. So that's why I don't even gotta bring up the example. That's all I was trying to say, because it was very rude. It was like, so if that guy doesn't make it, when y'all was like he was peaking so much, God has to handle it to whatever ancestors to that understanding goes to be the one that'll handle those type of things, because it's like scouting or hospitality or blueprints to the league or whatever. For lack of better words, I can't think of the word. The way the war room set up, for lack of better words, uphill battle from there, and it's like before those words. It's like that's just not second nature to him. It's like before the war room was set up, before the saying, the way the war room was set up, type of people have to handle it past whatever people zone and think they have it. And like I said, 16, they tried to air out on me, and it's just like crickets. Just, you got the miss, and you think you're going to make it because you handled the miss. You got to be able to play after the miss. Oh, you can play after the miss. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it was like it was troubleshooting. It was troubleshooting to be able to not give that kid a chance. Because it's like he did. I forgot what the play was, right? And then the coach went over to him and Slick called him the owner. You get what I'm saying? Because that's what I'm saying. People are acting like the actions people take against me, I'm trying to claim to be this suave. Really, other people, that was how it was in general. If you take the air out the atmosphere, you know what I'm saying, and then everybody that got that type of mobility of a title, or in general that position, and they quiet. Like, I know stories for why his economics is, and that's what it is. And people are trying to say, who do you think you are? And I'm just like, as long as they get their credit, because even if y'all try not to, I'm a ref right there. You know what I'm saying? If you see me, you see me. If you don't, you don't. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's trying to like claim to be nothing. But yeah, it was like the coach was like, and it was just like, bro, if he wants to drop 50 a game, that was like, it was like that type of disrespect. It was like, we gonna cover this up, and it's like, no, we can look this shit up right now. Let me see. I think it was a rookie. I think it was the rookie showcase. Like, it straight up was like, because like I said, Blake Griffin's older than me. So, like I said, it's not until I was born we started trying to, and I'll go get my Sonic rings on, trying out the air for Ghozt to be able to walk around and not be like how my music sound like KN, but it has this KN, it adds the Addams Family. It's not no weird robot, stiff people. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, I think it was I think it was the rookie showcase. Because, all the rookies made it their only other way, and you could tell Blake had God. You get what I'm saying? From the schools he went to, you get what I'm saying?
You never get used to the pressure.
Like, let's just watch it from the beginning, right?
And from your Los Angeles Clippers, Blake Griffin.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he remembers riding reverse deck of cards, You know what I'm saying? And he made it as the first overall, where he was staying home to that. So when he doesn't make it, again, I was showing the coach, like yeah, like like Ghozt or whoever was in his shoes troubleshooting this. From the video I just made, it was like, bro, we was trying to put you. You was a 5-star killer prospect. You know what I'm saying? You was 5-star. You was on killerprospect.com. You was 5-star. How'd you make it? Well, I'm the authenticity of it. They telling them you meet that same requirements, kid, but we don't give that to you. Like I said, it was like he was playing to troubleshoot to not make someone make it, and he wasn't playing that way. It's like, all right, Marino up game. You're one of the Marino type players, Blake Griffin, with the up game or something like that. I just want to see, like, because you can tell Blake Griffin is a quiet person, but like I say, not the worst invitation, right? He had a whole atmosphere that people expected how great he was. So that's what I was saying, where it was waving, like, you can't, this is the first number one prospect, you know what I'm saying, that they have a atmosphere that you can tell they have a caliber to, they're not doing this with Victor Wembanyama, you know what I'm saying, or however you say his name, you know what I'm saying. I do not think Victor is a better shooter than Blake Griffin, okay? I would just keep it 1,000, all right? So it's like, it was like some clout alibi to say I'm like, no, he's on a standard that if he says give him space to, because the crowd will crowd him too much, don't bring rioting to him. Like, I keep saying, the people that was in charge of zoning of home and away games and celebrations used to be, and then that's where the refs used to try to flag off of that whole tagging of understanding too, but
I have not seen a guy yet become an all-star and not take that into the second half of the season. Have Blake Griffin the other way.
Like, it was like, all right, no more minutes for you and D NBA, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, D Los Angeles Clippers, D D, the mafia, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, there's the government and people get a job and stuff, and because of safety protocol, but that don't mean they hold it up. It's like, no one can tell me. Yeah, like, and then it was, like, you don't want to do that. You're saying that you trying to be cool and be like, you got it. You're not doing it like, I'm really, what's the word? Fascinated. And look what you got me to do. And that's Amari. You know what I'm saying? Like, Blake Griffin can roast all the rookies and sophomores without trying. So every word that come out of his mouth is ridiculing. He was on that level. So it's like, if people don't have their emotions on tap, don't be like, well, they should, and you can go talk to him. You get what I'm saying? No, You're doing that on purpose. You're trying to cause a organized rioting for someone that just wants to play. You're trying to sabotage someone wanting to play. Yep, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. I think that's Mike D'Antoni. I think that was Mike D'Antoni. No, I said Mike D'Antoni. I mean, Bullheiser went over there, walked, and it's like the satellites is watching him and radar. They're like, okay, before it was called the way the worm took up, and we can just. And it was like, was you walking over there? I'm gonna get this money. Hashtag we can take to glad, So yeah, so it's just like, it was like whoa. The way the war room set up, I think it was Mike Bullheiser. Let me see. Yeah, it was. Let me see. This is how we're gonna really figure out. You know what I'm saying? Because I like to stack. So much can stay. I don't like to think. I like to use my computer of my brain as a heartbeat rather than, have friends. Since I don't have no friends, have my body as my friend. Let me see. Okay. I'm not looking the right way. Hold on. This is how we gonna do it. Oh, shit. That shit was crazy to me. Because, like I said, it was like someone that was troubleshooting, right, the game. And they militia. And Blake Griffin was the heir to that. So he's able to walk up on him, not that guy. So it was like a communication to that guy. Let me see. Yeah. I think that was him. If not, somebody looked like him. Right. So, because in the end, it don't take me that much to understand it was him. I'm just going with the goddamn the way the world was set up playbook. So yeah, that's crazy. I kid you not. It's echoing in the air like Amari Starr being like, shit, they know. I remember the beginning of time and whoever was on the podium telling me how, I guess like I was talking about the 49ers already told them I wasn't playing recess. They ain't trying to change my recess. And barriers. I know barriers as a player. That coach go up on him like, I'm telling you, you're good, this is how much money you got. I would have did this to that guy. This is how zoned you are, because people like to call that money. I rather say it like that. I know what I'm talking about. So in the end, that's what I mean about relating to Dan Marino, because like I said, they dried out the air, and done what they done with players to put. Because obviously the video I show is proof that I am known to an extent. Everybody's chilling. Like, that's, the way the war was set up, that's the uphill battle for him. And that's how people want to be cool with me. or I have to be in my counselor and therapist vibe of communication, and they say that's cool enough to be around him when I'm around him. You know what I'm saying? Authority martial arts. I kid you not. That's crazy. I'm out the loop. That's like the blessing of being out the loop. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, what? And I feel like I relate to Marino. You know what I'm saying? That was some relating to Marino shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? He's not tired. He can chill. You know, it's like I said, people know I do the most. Don't go up on a player and you don't have your head on straight and tell them what they need to stop, and now you're this body temperature that need to be watched when you act like that was an enigma or a motion to slow someone down, because then, you know, you can get blamed. But like I said about what being militant means, to graduate to a militia, for whatever association you take part in. And I know what I'm saying. So it's just that whole understanding. Like, we talking about, like, they knew they heard of somebody that does Ghozt. Actually, it's the best way to say it. Blake Griffin is right. They already knew Blake Griffin was gonna have to go to Ghozt to make it, and everything they do, and they're talking about, I knew you were gonna, you know, you know what I'm saying? Like, you didn't peak so much, you had to get that type of administration. And then Blake Griffin is like, I'm a big fan of that administration too. So it's out loud that you knew, when really they walking up quiet. But then Fear Funk speaks loud. They don't say it, they just think it. And so after they didn't troubleshoot it, fair. All right, we got to give fair play for this. Like I'm saying, whatever zoning or money they trying to call it. Now, we don't understand that's the same zoning and why Blake Griffin not dunking for how long. He probably explained it in his own way. But to me, it's them same peaks and momentums and anything between that leads to, you know, he was never a have to prove himself prospect. So that's very embarrassing. By, like I said, nothing's wrong with the word government. It's the people that occupy the occupations from the first idea, and the peaks that don't get to stay there because of cold reds and stagnicity to keep the check balance going. Now, understanding that's where the high school of association will come through, from a militia of what I said in my last video. So it's like, damn, we're talking about somebody that was a power guard. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that dropped 40 points, 30 points. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about somebody that is juggling shooting threes. Not y'all got them open. Like I said on a handful of videos, I always shot threes. When people, it'll echo, they always gave me the ball when it echo. They don't have nothing. They never gave the ball when I'm ready. I always made, and man, like, well, you always got to be ready. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the excuse. Okay, where's the I'm ready this time? You know what I'm saying? Nowhere. Or like I said, my best friend will say those. Yeah, I know the niggas I was chilling with. Because when I was watching, make sure Borough's administration, if they wanted to make it, you know, let them tell you they don't want to make it, or keep on. And really, they was just running from these hands. They already said it or something, you know. And like I said, Jared walk with it. You know what I'm saying? That's not the NBA. You know what I'm saying? That's the NBA's coming. You know what I'm saying? The Cleveland Cavaliers are coming. You know what I'm saying? The da 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 is coming. You know what I'm saying? The Cleveland Browns are coming. You know what I'm saying? Like that or something. Every team is coming. Certain teams do got their players already, and they know which players are not gonna make it. And the reason why I keep bringing up Cleveland, like Zoe Station said too, is because I remember. I think I said it on the handle too. Yeah, I said it on the handle where I had a jersey on, and like I said about the air dried out. 16 and they would do this to Marino. They could do that or they would have tried to. So I'm not mad at my situation. And I had that jersey on, and then like I keep showing, you know what I'm saying, it was that understanding for when I said that's what I mean by that. They still, it's I finished the uphill battle, but linear breaching can always make a new uphill battle. You feel me? That's what linear breaching is. For, like I said, we all are human. So that's how we choose to go about with our feelings, while some people have more control. And like I said, Blake Griffin playing just in the rookie showcase, and they treating him like he's not a down-to-earth person. A down-to-earth person didn't get the arsenal to still take over the game. But LeBron James, you know what I'm saying? We're going to say LeBron James is more down-to-earth than Blake Griffin? We're going to say James Harden is more down-to-earth than Blake Griffin. We're going to say Luka Doncic is more down-to-earth than Blake Griffin. DeJounte Murray, this boy just came to the Hawks and could take the ball out of people's hand. Zion Wilson, you know what I'm saying? No. So how does someone so down to earth and have such high expectations that you kept meeting, so it showed more potential? Oh yeah, he's waiting for the team to come, hopefully. Like that, that don't make sense. He's very down to earth. Like I said, so yeah, that's crazy. And I'm a very down to earth person, and that's people who like give up or something. So it's just yeah, that's street comedy to me. I'm so down to earth. I know I'm gonna still make it, because this don't make sense, because people that aren't down to earth made it, or when people disrespect someone in general, it check and balances that person to get, like Robert got fired from the Jets, and it showed that's how the world still works. He couldn't even go check out etc. Go to the because that's how the world works. You can't do that to down to earth people. You get what I'm saying? They will try if it's that clustered, but it will echo. That's what you did to them. If it's not echoing, that's what you did to. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's like I said. So I had, because like we like I said, we know the opposites are nothing alike. And as I'm hearing it in the air right now, and it was like that's why I also talking about the scenario of meeting Ghozt and being family orientated cadence, so people know I'm not talking. In other words, I'm not saying what I like, but that's what I like. You know what I'm saying? So, people, it's very, that's very threatening to a family to stop someone's movements while they following that orientation of motion. And then, like I said, we are all humans. It is understood. Authority does not have that prowess, or what y'all saying. Those people can do that type of deception. They don't have. They're still not. Their alibi is just is a blank mission. It's not. It's the same way. So what I'm talking about with the I had a jersey on. That's what happened. What happened to what's his name? Robert Celia. That's what I'm talking about happened when I had that jersey on. That's simple. That's what happened. And that's proof that the check and balance is working, in the favor of people's old economics, and the mafia is still real, to also pertaining to anticipation and premeditation to those facilities. You know what I'm saying? Someone got a job and then they hired someone else with debt that they would say this is our money, counterfeit. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, these uniforms are the most authentic counterfeit. Those type of pertaining of body motions. And yeah, it's been correlating that same way. And the iceberg's been, because in the end, in another time span, it can happen again. So you get it done the first time. So that's how we know this is a first time span type of natural disaster, because if an atmosphere. Because if this was not, if somebody, how they say descendants grow up to look just like their ancestors, and it become a flashpoint of an ancestor's life, because someone might pop up. They don't say this, but like shows will show some type of articulate like that, or they have said something where they have said something, or a show like, or a movie or ET, where it's like they're like, what am I going through? And then it'll be like it's because of a flashpoint that happened, or just in general when they talk about flashpoints. Those, if some people understand Mafia Trivia Director's Cut, they understand that's a possibility that can happen through the scenarios they do show. So, it's proof of it. Because in the end, if that doesn't happen, that means it's either been finessed out to happen, not to happen, and people might try to go catch it another way. It's proof of the world's multidimensional, or they're the descendants, you know what I'm saying, from it happening a long time ago. And yeah, like shows and movies will show like they adheres to this power. This could have been a very, the second like a cliff hanger is about to happen or something, the protagonist gets this type of quantity or quality to deal with the scenario, because it's happened before, and it's people trying to get the last drip of that common sense matrix. Yeah, and that's what it was looking like, and what I was talking about with it was looking like they was getting the last drip of, all right, we know that we are conscious of this is the beginning of time type of natural disaster, but the world has had multiple beginning of times natural disasters, so it's called an incarnation instead of reincarnation, and we can be off that type of ice. Everybody wants to talk about the physical drug, where why did you hold us to lemonade, get your lemonade? The common sense that we wouldn't do that, and really walk the plank. You know what I'm saying? Because, obviously, if you don't do it now, you're going to do it later. So whatever administration, like I said, hospitals know, and whatever state gravitates to that. That's, like I said, New York Jets, that I know what I'm saying. So yeah, so that's the whole point. The point is, that's my situation, because Ain't no goddamn way. That's not something that dies down, right? What I'm talking about, well, what I'm talking about, where that shit doesn't die down. You know, so it's not, so it'll be a reoccurrence of a situation. Anytime you're in a situation of any facet and people don't get it through, it don't die down. Like I'm talking about, it didn't die down with Blake Griffin. You know what I'm saying? Nor whatever reasons why they was doing it, that didn't die down. So that's proof of things don't die down unless something happened. You get what I'm saying? Because in between, obviously things were dying down, but they just wanted that iceberg, you feel me, that will cause an avalanche to something else, right? To what probably would die down. It was just that it might not have been the smartest, but it was an iceberg that would cause an avalanche. And that's what I wanted to pertain to, saying, okay, a lot of people signed up to be authority, or because there was this iceberg of clout that they meet these requirements for caring for the world. And they knew that it would cause an avalanche, that an iceberg wouldn't matter to all that shit dies down. And that's why I said that, so it can not be clout in the air that it didn't die down. About we all are human. You know what I'm saying? But you know, like I said, it's kind of like I said, I watch a video, I might close it and it'll start, you know, that iceberg right there. That has not died down. I'm still not hear the atmosphere talk about. I already told them I was playing recess. Morphing with technology and they trying to go invade and leave. That's why I heard the song go. Yeah, so that stuff hasn't died down. You know what I'm saying? Those icebergs are still there. I got on the field. I showed that I'm athletic enough. Because there's a lot of people that just show they're athletic enough. A lot of people don't know a playbook. Their friends help them. Wide receivers, right? Can play the next game. But somebody that really knows the playbook, but the way something hasn't died down, and they will try to articulate clout instead of they know the playbook, and it's going to be a threat why they run the wrong play. But then they'll, you know, that's how bad the inception can be. But then they'll be like, why'd you run that? And they'll echo, y'all all just iRobot my ass. I thought I was going to have to. I don't care about not making the team. I thought I was going to have to defend my Dynasty War. They're like, all right, that's too obvious. Even if it's not obvious, when all that ice melt, that's what happened. You're still lame. You know what I'm saying? You still. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, why it's so cool. Maria and be like, I probably could have thrown for 60 touchdowns. And it's like, no one, it's not no, it's examples in the air of, and it's crickets of who's going to say he's wrong. Act like. It's not a waiting game. It's an up game. You know what I'm saying? So in the end, I never wanted to bring up Blake Griffin that way, but we didn't hit a crazy peak after the party's the after party. That it need to be understood, like Thursday night football, you know, it's just like high school football, but they get paid and they're more what's the word? Conditioned. You know what I'm saying? You know, the game is not supposed to be like that. It's not supposed to be a Hollywood of kids play. It's supposed to be Hollywood is part of life, and these are the best of the best people that can deal with those natural disasters, from the physical to whatever between mist. So, yeah, it's just like that, I ain't 39, no, I ain't 39. Oh, let me play that song. Let's play that song. That's exactly what we need to play. That's what I feel like right now. Hold up. I might not find it. Let me see. I don't think I called it. Let me see something. Oh, that was an accident. Let me see something. Yeah, I think I did. And that's bad when something can't pick up. But it's in order, so let's see. Oh my God, why I keep doing that? Let's see if I can put this shit in order. Nah. What the fuck? Where this song at? Should be right here. Oh, there it is. I'm like, whoa, what the fuck? That's weird. Guys, this is a whole high school roaster that every school is gonna play. Hold up. For all the niggas that, all saying, that thought they had clout over me because they know I was into that type of, the way the room was set up. Playbook, what's the, Random versus deck of cards, deck of cards, play your cards to get on the team, you know what I'm saying? This is for all the niggas that played with me for a little bit, and niggas, to all the schools we would have played, and niggas acting like they could politic off of those deck of cards. Now, guess what it sound like now after I did that in a video about a game?
It's kinda like, Jumanji cooked this one. 39. Alright, okay, hold on. Wrap it up. They know it I want to. They gotta just tell me no. And catch you know it I got you. You know it I like. So I can't just keep on just take a moment to know just the right. So that shows the way the championship I tackle. But they do say it's just not imagined in the nation. So I get how they had to take the blunts that I've been facing from the project that I said I was gonna be. Ain't gonna man it. I mean, shit, they didn't understand. I just be taking this fuck it, they got with it. They know that this shit that I'm gonna unveil. This shit put up on the brain to go with the deal. My soul is, 'cause that spirit is little young. They know what this shit that yeah, 'cause I also just play
I'm so hard on myself, man. You know what we gotta play next.
Kids get along with each other, like each other, fight for one another.
You need that first, right?
We do. That's the key. You can have all the time in the world, but without team chemistry, you have nothing.
How that sound? I feel like I'm still in high school trying to win a race.
This is crazy.
I'm just trying to live my life now. Like how that sound? Thought you wasn't emotional. You like just being OC. Don't
Tell Drewski this, Bubby. Little bitch.
How that sound? I don't do nothing wrong at all. They won't act, the atmosphere is my alibi. They gotta make their own sway to majority. Like, how that sound? They say he get better and just better. I don't know when he gon' stop it. Man, that's what's the irritation. Like, how that sound? Not gonna be a problem. Just push him on the bed. I keep rolling over. How that sound? Ain't nothing just to do it. We can see it. We can know that Junior's gonna be it. We gon' call you if we really need it. Like, how that sound? I don't know what else I'm trying to do now. It's just how we always trying to find we see it. It's going way past succeeded. Like, how that sound? I'm just gonna be the sacrifice. That's what I always been. Oh, I mean they hope I ain't changing. How that sound? They don't wanna win and no do good. They hold that I still treat them like children. Trying to be just a grown man. How that sound? Is it easy how I put my mind to it? Ain't nothing else Trying to go and slow it. Say me speeding is escalated. How that sound? What about what else to do? They're not controlling what's cool. They listening to the playbook.
And that's how Comet Day was made. I'm just playing. But alright, so. Or am I? Oh shit. Oh shit. I hope y'all understand. Y'all put that team together. How that sound? That was a whole song. That was a whole song. That was a whole song of, like in the beginning of the song I said, what I say? Thought you're not emotional. How that sound? You know what I'm saying? Movie to every position. How that sound? You did? Got me into like swimwear I got down there. I said, tell coach. Or give him an attitude like, better not move me like y'all do. Or have clout, even though you can hear the coach's voice. Oh yeah, no 9-year-old coming up. I'm not gonna meet no 9-year-old, 10-year-old, 11-year-old, 12-year-old. This team is special. You know what I'm saying? And then it don't leave me out. Cause how that sound? You know what I'm saying? It's economic, you know, I'm in the economics, you know what I'm saying? You hear the coach's voice. Oh yeah, he had college classes this year. So, you know, how that sound? No proof of thinking, no proof of common sense, no proof of intelligence. Dead. You know, how that sound? You know what I'm saying? Like, I always wanted to be someone that made music, and it, you know, it speaks volumes. You know what I'm saying? Just, that's the main thing of music. Does it speak volumes? Because, you know, people have opinions of what sounds good. Some people don't like the sound because they're losers. You know, lame. You know, some people don't like the sound because it's better than their sound. You know what I'm saying? Some people have a certain taste, if that doesn't meet the requirements in general. But then it's like, okay, well, if we make a what's the word? Not status quo, but I guess a meeting point. You know what I'm saying? Okay, nice beat, sample. You know what I'm saying? Stayed on topic. Lyrical, comical. You know what I'm saying? Lyricist. Even hits that point. And then ask me questions. Can explain how the song stays on topic. You know what I'm saying? That's all. You know, it speaks volumes. And then it's just like, okay, that's what I mean. Like the stock on those bars went up. Crazy. I never said I wanted to play quarterback. It was just, you know. How that sound? Like I said, you know, just that was, you know, I'm 29. You know, I'm not 17. And niggas act like they bigger football heads to me no more. They can't do what I did in my last videos. And the handle and here and things like that. So I've been that crowd control, you know what I'm saying? Doesn't sound like, if you really listening to it, doesn't sound like he trusts. He gives credit when credit is due, even if it's a inverted compliment. That, you know, he sounds like he's one of those type of coaches. You know what I'm saying? How that sound? No, you don't. I'm just in the trenches. You know what I'm saying? It's football life. So, like I said, I'll take it. I'll take it. It's just, please don't come ask me who I think I am. And I said I'll take it. I'm nobody. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, I had high math classes, so I have common sense. But if the world has got down, went inside out, and that's not what cool no more. It was cool when I was coming up, you know, before I meted that requirement. So, how that sound? You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. That's what I was saying in the beginning of the last video. It's like how, you know, I don't know what my family related outside my sister, my big brother. I'm gonna say my big brother. No, my sisters. Well, you know, my best friend is my big brother. But if we need to goddamn put a trinket on, nobody has to be perfect to have friends. You know what I'm saying? But I am that neighborhood kid vibe nurturers, and you know, so it still fits. My sisters know what I'm talking about. But yeah, so yeah, I'm just gonna be the sacrifice. That's what I always been, man. They hope I ain't changing. Like how that sound. Neighborhood kid vibe. So, you know what I'm saying? Even having this song, I keep saying it, and like I said, that platform was tweaking because, you know, I've been that. You know what I'm saying? So obviously, like I said, I that's why I played Blake Griffin's rookie show. You know what I'm saying? So them two things correlate to something, and the air dried out when I was 16. And also, he you know, obviously he's doing his where his where you can hear the kids laughing at him, and I had a whole different category of IQ of humor because I didn't laugh at it was, you know, he'll hold me to a higher standard and just didn't give a fuck. That's the best way to put it. And he don't know how high he held me to because it was addicting to a point. But like I said, if we look up, like I said about Dallas Cowboys, they got that. They got that. They got that. They got that wardrobe that clothed them. Just be the hidden OC. Don't tell DC unless they got we like how that sound. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so so you know, I'm way older and sharpen that type of keen senses. You know, we talking about like every bar was a tribute that, like I was saying in the video, these younger generations, for some reason, the league has upgraded to deal with less manners. Like, I guess high school, particularly, instead of, but like I was saying before I played the song, condition is supposed to be more of the best, not are you conditioned to get paid? And yeah, so yeah, it's a big hole, obvious hole that I'm gonna give clout. No, I'm gonna give credit to my songs of what I meant when I made them songs, and videos I've been talking, and people be like, yeah, who you think you are? Well, who's gonna believe that? It's like, it's not about believing. If I told you, if I'm teaching, like I said, people come with their own social studies clout, like I was saying in that video. Leave that shit over. Don't come with it. If I'm teaching a class and that's the answer on the test, what you mean who's gonna believe you? She's like, oh, I'm gang, I'm gonna fail this. Good job. Because the school doesn't affiliate with that. So you'll see in your F's. But it's, you'll see in your F's. That sounds good, don't it? How that sound. So, yeah, in the end, that's the whole point, I already knew it was an uphill battle from like I said, I was a junior, and no, I was a sophomore. So we can't even say young Webpoolz didn't see the joke. You know what I'm saying? Like, people understand I was already polished. My potential was already at that peak of that caliber. You get what I'm saying? It was already I didn't say it because we don't have our head on, but it was already at that caliber. Like I was saying, I had the potential. It was a chemistry. It was about potential of chemistries. You know what I'm saying? Not like my potential was so high. I was polished. It was chemistry. That was the situation of my potential. And that's exactly what happened. The way the war room set up is people building their teams just in case a prospect like that is real. And I want my rookie status. We don't know if it's real. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm asking for. I'm not saying I'm that guy and y'all didn't override it. I'm saying the normal individuality of if someone tries to meet a certain occupation and can meet it, there's no saying, what's the word? I forgot what the word is when they say, like, over the standards. I forgot what the word is. I forgot what the word is, but when someone tries to get a job and they be like, exceeds you can't do that with sports. That's how funny. So the point is, obviously I like my understanding on 1,000%, but even if I have it on 100, so it's like if something, you feel me, clicks for a damn Blake Griffin really could have dropped way more points than that. Like, in the end, everybody as a first overall draft pick get their chance to fail. You get what I'm saying? Like, security, surveillance, anything between with tagging, understanding, that deal with tagging. The second someone gets drafted first overall, they give them the whole arsenal of the team. They don't say, all right, slow down, we're going to develop you. You know what I'm saying? That's what was shown with that highlight. And people kept trying to egg on because he's like, you're moving on that speed, okay? But it's like, okay, I'm not about to. Was that a threat? You know what I'm saying? It's like, no, you're the threat. You know what I'm saying? That's what it was like. Blake Griffin playing at his pace as a first. That's the first overall that they've done that to. Every other first overall, they chose to lighten up. Like they did enough to get a great contract. It was like they was telling Blake Griffin, all right, here you go, baby giant. You know what I'm saying? Like, go ahead, baby giant. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're not ready for what he can unleash. It wasn't like how other people will play. You know what I'm saying? Victor didn't get that at all. Victor got to try hard, and that's all he did. Try hard. You know what I'm saying? Give Blake Griffin that type of hospitality, and he's American first, too. Because Victor wants his international program. So, you know what I'm saying? Just like Zachary in Atlanta or some shit. Two things click it. They are the same guy or high standard of zoning. Like I talk about with hospital in certain states that respect. Or, okay, they roasting Robert getting fired. He should have knew that would have happened. You played the game wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like, that stuff is understood. Like, it's not, people are walking around roasting. It's not, like I said, going back when I started the video. It's not, this is how it goes, and you gonna like it, whether you like it or not. You know what I'm saying? It's not, because that's what the commotion really is. It's not, you feel me? The statement I made to just as a joke, but to make it understood. Terrorism is tagged as terrorism because you are human, because y'all was walking around like y'all had some immunity because of a uniform. Like, I'm gonna do the right thing. I'm like, who would you learn that? That's like where we learn love from. Like, okay, who would you learn that y'all been trained to do the right thing and will do the right thing? Okay, so we're all human. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all the ones trying to cause an indoctrination for you to have that clout no matter what or something. So, yeah, that's it. That's the whole point. And so the uphill battle is done because Blake Griffin played. And in the end, Victor has to go harder with Chris Paul, or it will be embarrassing. I didn't mean to call it out. I wanted to watch it. But maybe me calling it out, it'll probably be the same shit. But it's, in the end, Blake Griffin was leaving laws for DeAndre Jordan. Blake Griffin wasn't running down the court, and then it'll leave DeAndre Jordan without him being able to fill up his stat sheet. He was had off-ball offense that everybody can get the ball instead of being it was like, that's your fault, Blake Griffin. Like, it was like that. That was your, like, you could have dominated more. You know what I'm saying? That's what it echoes. Like, didn't just sign Blake Griffin, the guy that could have dominated more, but made sure everybody could eat on the team. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's his fault. It echoes like that. I wouldn't want a better career in the NBA. To the point that it echoes, a ring will be cherry on top. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, Blake? But yeah, so, how that sound? You know what I'm saying? So, and then, yeah, so, and then, like I said, on the other hand, Kevin Porter needs to go back to the Cavaliers because Kevin is playing with an owner he knows. You know what I'm saying? So, like I was saying about how the check and balance from White House's shift, the check and balance from White Houses ain't gonna change no matter who's the president. It's still gonna be that barrier that we know we're just voting in someone that gonna catch to doing the right thing. While I say the mafia should be back in the White House so we don't blame an individual wanting that demo of being a mafia leader or military leader. I think the mafia should straight up cut the check to us more. Take the money that we would give a president and spread it more out to us like Donald Trump did. Because I don't think Donald Trump's going to do that shit again like that. So now that it's troubleshooted, those things is troubleshooted, a mafia leader should be like, hi, we'll probably go back into this type of voting system, but we're at a peak where we understand what we can do and why we don't go to, they talk about we at upstairs at casinos from casino surveillance, but we don't walk around because of safety protocol. We got a peak where we can use the White House and give out money to this standard. As certain states give out money more than others, and it shouldn't be that type of red and blue or black and white. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So yeah, that's the whole situation, you know. And then, like I said, Kevin Porter, like I'm saying, the owner of he knows the owner of the Clippers. He knows the owner of the Clippers. So, you know, that whole overlay on Horizon, that's weird. You know what I'm saying? To not respect a kid that you knew would be great because of a political stance in basketball life. Because what then he played with James Harden already. Did I just remember that? No, I've been. You know what I'm saying? I'm moving. I'm fat. My speed is my ignorance, right? Or my speed is my attention span or something. Like my speed, like me going at a certain speed is my memory loss, right? Like I said, in the mist, he already played with James Harden and already said he'll dunk on James Harden. Okay, he's way older now. It doesn't sound like it's a lie. You know what I'm saying? And he knows Steve. So it's a political stance. He needs to go back to an atmosphere where, like I said, in certain states know why hospitals go with that administration. Or they all know, but certain states agree with it more. Like how, and Steve knows why that head coach was fired from the New York Jets. You know, that's how the world works. Like I was saying in the handle, okay, Steve, we're here. Okay, and he was giving me a message about what the Zozy station said. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's that whole understanding. I believe he could dunk on James. So, hey, I kid you not. Let's you know, I just don't think the administration of the Cavaliers, and I'm not talking about I'm talking about Cleveland. You know what I'm saying? Oh no, I'm talking about Cavaliers because you know that's what Ohio is. You know, Ohio is obviously that. You know, that's the whole point of businesses in a state. When I say it's because people be like, okay, this team is here and it can be moved or something. But it's when it go D, you got to remember the state it's in. And political stances doesn't hold the whole administration, and that's what electing somebody does. It says they will hold down the state. So the Cleveland Cavaliers, you know, wouldn't have a problem with Kevin Porter going back to the team, wherever limb I'm going on. And Donovan Mitchell, Trey, I don't think they will have a problem with that. I posted something. I said, Donovan Mitchell is staring at the camera for someone being that authority, hate that someone's that authority or something. And people like that. They like that comment. Because they see it too. No, that is. You know what that is?
Kids get along with each other, like each other, they'll fight for one another.
You need that first,
We
right?
do. That's the key. You can have all the time in the world, but without team chemistry, you have nothing.
How that sound? I feel like I'm still in high school trying to win a race. I'm just trying to live my life now. Like how that sound?
That's what it looked like. I stood at the camera.
Just getting OC. Don't tell DC unless they got weed wet.
And I'ma get flagged.
How that sound? I don't do nothing wrong at all. They won't act the atmosphere's my alibi. They gotta make their own sway the majority. Like, how that sound? They say it get better, it's just better. I don't know when he gon' stop it. Man, that's what's the irritation. Like, how that sound? Not gonna be a problem. just push 'em on the bed. Keep rolling over. How that sound? Ain't nothing just to do it. We can see it. We can know that Junior's gonna be it. We gon' call you if we really need it. Like, how that sound? I don't know what else I'm trying to do now. It's just how we always trying to find, we see it. It's going way past succeeded. Like, how that sound? I'm just gonna be the sacrifice. That's what I always been. Oh, I mean they always changing. How that sound? They don't wanna win and no do good. They hold their ass to treat them like children. I'm just trying to be just a grown man. How that sound? Is it easy how I put my mind to it? Ain't nothing else but to go and do it. And they say why you want me to look so foolish. How that sound? I'm trying to get it in for the moment. Every time they tryna go and slow it, say me speeding is escalated. How that sound? What about what else to do? They're not controlling what's new. They listening to the playbook.
That's what that sound like. Common sense matrix. You get what I'm saying? I ain't explaining it right. I get what I'm saying. How that sound? That's what them likes was saying. But yeah. So yeah. So that's what I mean about icebergs. Or in the video I was talking about this, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Icebergs of the linear, making that not sufficient enough. Stack so much you can't stereotype warp, and just not a theory from that. For how I relate with Dan Marino. You know, can't listen to the air and feel like I didn't do everything I could. You know what I'm saying? Some people, and we're not even talking about like they mess up and they did everything they could to come back up. We're talking about how that sound saying I messed up. You know what I'm saying? Right? That platform's tweaking. So, yeah. You know what I'm saying? That whole understanding. So, yeah. Steve played with Kevin Porter. Steve knows Kevin Porter, and he's reached that, so it's more like, how that sound. And, 939, no. So, how that sound, you know what I'm saying? And then, like I said, it was a lot of tampering, because, the community from that administration in Ohio, they, how that sound to be a whole NBA team, and when you pick up a football, you're not talking about NBA is harder. You like come in or some shit. You're not picking up football. I'm like, man, y'all are losing on purpose. That type of joke. I said the first example. It didn't look like they like was holding the ball and saying, y'all trying to look at my playbook. NBA, our sport is harder. It looked like the example I just said. To another example I just said. So, that's a lot of tampering. How that sound? I gotta elaborate, right? How that sound? Sound bad as shit. So, in the end, you get what I'm saying? Yeah, it's that tip of the iceberg, and Ice and Blake Griffin should get a chance to come out of retirement for them talking about some. And I'm like, so smiting is real. That's what you just told Blake Griffin. God is real and Ghozt is iller. She said, God is real and Ghozt is ill. You know what I'm saying? God is real and Ghozt is ill. You know what I'm saying? How that sound? You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's how the world works. So, this was a very productive live of free thoughts. You know, my wrestlers know I'm just talking. You know what I'm saying? It's just regular. Because actually, someone recorded I don't remember where it was. This is, but a wrestler said I called Kandichi my friend. I was like, no, I didn't call Kandichi my friend. You're telling me something. I said I was supposed to go to Grayson that Kandichi went to. I had Grayson Tech, and I saw he talked to the wrestlers. And it's like, okay, so that's how, he was the number one prospect of our class. So that's how I understood I was heard of. And so I wasn't offended. That's why I'm not offended, right? Talking wise, cadence talking, family orientated, loving the talk this way. That's why I wasn't offended, because the number one prospect, I even had it said in the song. Y'all want me to play that song too? I just want just mambo. Coastal, I just heard you. Ziggler.
I just want just Coastal, I just heard you. Guys who whisper they promise. Oh yeah, just follow me. Spirit turned to stupors. And burpees message I have me. Then can't beat you to a good friend. With the wrestling team, I don't give a fuck what they say. I've been always just slanging. Changing now, I've been counting. And now they wanna be the accountant. I don't know what they do. Oh yeah, they be schooling. I be always just shooting. They be always shooting. So we just say real. Till I get the deal. I didn't make it how I feel. Make these people know what I really feel. Can't help who I keep. Shawty said I be on my best. Be what she gotta do. What she to keep. Baby, know I get and I ain't stopping how I live it. Do what they next to me. I don't know what's going on. Shawty said we do it. They used to. They tryna just find some way to cope with these things. I really just can't. Find up in the air. And now we gonna do big, big, already know. Watching just to hear it's cool. To know that's true. 'Cause they acting like it's just me. Be the same person you know. I'm the same person you are. Looking at that card, they didn't say the K had to be first. I didn't know it's just work. Shawty said the hearse that they tryna put you on work.
Bought my own car.
Still tryna
sex. What is your hit? And all I don't really just feel it, but now I'm gonna say, please, just tell me now I will be eventually lost. Go up in the stash. It was in my bag. I don't want no one to rob me. Gotta go, just hide it. My classes about man. So Easter egg is our holiday that we keep on just scavenging. Being just a way. Every day we ain't gonna change. That's what I wanna be, where I wanna be for I just wanna, please. I just want just a moment. Closely, I just told you. Got so much pretty flawless. But oh yeah,
Let me get that. Yeah.
Such a athlete. Take care, beat you to a good friend. Winning, professional team. I'm hungry and I just
I'm slick and never slide. Something about get caught. For myself.
Watching how they say they gonna say fuck, I just understand what you wanna play with when I'm telling on the names is what they say. I ain't gon' tell them, cause I wonder with myself, so I'm in the mirror when I'm failing, and I'ma
So tell me who was looking. This is why they had to wash the way that I didn't have an audience. Tell me, was it just something that was young and anticipated? I mean, was it a way that they can say a guardian and say they gonna stop? Because that's not just how you watch, it's how we wanna get a pop. I mean, this awful much is how we tell them what it is from one make it in from the front. Maybe I can go and tell them what I have from back is what they have from what they thought when they running with the sack. Yeah, I be always telling them, wait, I'm the quarterback.
Now they want a 28, that's OC number one shadow walking around and all they was big 14. Tell them they know me, tell them hey.
Interesting.
That's how I play that, you know what I'm saying? I didn't roll and I didn't know what that. But yeah, I just went for 2 hours. I didn't know I went 2 hours, but you know what I'm saying? There's a clout like of sore loser is on, you know what I'm saying? Nowhere near my competition, you know what I'm saying? Hater, envious, jealousy that I need to catch. I get the chicken. I get the chicken. You know what I'm saying? So, in the end, what I was saying is someone was recording a match I had, which obviously it was a lot of goldfish and get the chicken. That they were trying to injure me. That if I knew that it would have been an injury default, it would disqualify my, put an L on my column, I would have played through injury. But that's how, like I said about, everybody heard about the opposite before, and then I go to a tournament or a meet, and it's like, what we being quiet about? You know what I'm saying? That was at Grayson, so that's how I knew. Khadijah went to go talk to the wrestlers, and I thought, okay, so I am known the way I need to be known. It's just no one is putting in the stuff. I'm so known, you know what I'm saying? It's so community-based. We're watching the show of Survival or something from a distance. Add an audience noise between that understanding. But yeah, it was talking, because what I was trying to explain is people see that I only talk to get to a certain, to wrestle a certain way or something, right? My fighter's cloud between. So they was like, they were recording, they was talking. There was this guy. No, I don't think it was Grayson. No. But yeah, they do that. Yeah, so they was trying to beef with someone that don't pay them no attention, and they was acting like talking would get in my head from how silent I stay. So how silent I stay means how silent I'm trying to keep it or something. When really, the more you talk, the more I can get more silent. And it was like, it was like that type of that, or caution, or like going the wrong way in a racing game. That type of linear breaching atmosphere, tagging. Why they didn't understand what I just said about being loud. It makes me be able to get more silent. I don't get offended by that. I know what I mean. You know what I'm saying? So, that being said and understood, I did what I needed to do in school. I accomplished the feat of learning my heritage by learning myself. Because people learn about heritage and take what they want. Well, I say wherever you got from source that you didn't clout between, what you learned something in your clout between, you keep that to yourself. You didn't learn yourself, you learned others and said you will be cool that way. You know what I'm saying? I learned myself, I'm going live so I come just with the paper. I had to do it. See you later. Crickets, because the momentum's in the air from what was talked about
2 seasons, 8, 128, that's OZ. Casino surveillance type of flow. Yeah, so it's just that whole point. You know, that's what this whole video is about. This whole video is about. Since I'm not embarrassed, let's tarnish my life more too. We didn't calibrate it. We're all human. Okay. We always conscious on our parents. Okay. Like I said, I learned about my heritage and I've been knew that. So that's why at 29 is like I still need to elaborate on that understanding because I was that silent. You know, them type of things, fish scales I built. Inceptions, even Party City uniforms, counterfeit of authenticity. You know what I'm saying? Play that same Inception game. You know, in the end, I was walking around with that type of information to get people to a safer spot by being that totem pole. That if I'm just putting myself in danger by not speaking, it's not, you know, I didn't stack so much noise and organize it, stack so much against stereotype war, you know what I'm saying? Which is my, you know, what I'm known for lack of better words. I don't know the word to say, but it's just an ability that a lot of people pertain in, but it's my hobbies. You dig? That simple. So yeah, I just wanted to go live and explain what happened to Blake Griffin is a tip of the iceberg understanding of how the world works. And everybody knew that. Like it's like how much people over knew what Blake Griffin would take from him going. You know what I'm saying? Everybody already knows that. So that clout between is stuff that need to be spoke out at the right times to cause more safety to somebody. And like I said, we understand the difference of dreams and nightmares. Obviously. And a nightmare, you know what I'm saying? A nightmare, you know what I'm saying? That type of pun. For we keep it clogged. Well, yeah, a nightmare. I explained it already. Shit's the main.